Hey Warriors, it's PDubs. Thanks as always for hanging out upstairs with us and for checking out the channel. Today we're going to fire up the iiRcade and do a game review, and today we're going to review Warrior Blade, Rastan Saga, Episode 3. Since this game was released on the iiRcade a few months back, they've now added it to the online play capable or compatible games. But keep in mind guys, these online games are in an alpha release where you can create a room, insta-play, find someone to play with, do side-by-side co-op beat-em-up games. And unfortunately, I'm recording this video at about 1 a.m., guys, so I don't have anyone online to play with. But what I can tell you is it does need work. But what doesn't need work is all your different settings. You'll notice we had the options to go with Pixel Perfect. I have a smoothing effect if you wanted the smoothing effect. Have the ability to change all the different kinds of scan lines and things on this game. What's really interesting is when this game was first released, because the original 1991 Taito Arcade game was an arcade machine that had two screens side by side to give you a large panoramic view while playing. iiRcade put them in the right aspect ratio, but one side of the screen had a smoothing effect, one side of the screen did not have a smoothing effect. However, although the game was released with that really weird error or issue with it a couple of months ago, since then that has been fixed as well. You'll notice both sides of the screen do match in appearance. They both have a beautiful pixel perfect setting. And oh my god, I love the way this looks on the iiRcade. I love the way they have this laid out. It's in the aspect ratio it could be if you wanted to try and squeeze two monitors onto one, still give you that panoramic view and experience of what this game originally was when it was first released in the arcades. Just like most beat-em-ups, you get a selection of characters to choose from. You get to choose from Rastan the Warrior. You can pick the Thief, Dewey. Of course, he's got the fastest speed, but the lowest amount of range. You could go with Sophia. She's got the most amount of range, so to avoid damage from enemies. But you know what, dudes? The most well-balanced and best character is always going to be Rastan, so we're going to play through as him. This game is filled with a bunch of short, quick levels, as well as some little cutscenes in between the levels telling you the storyline. You always start on the Deepon Road. Once you beat the Deepon Road, it's a very quick level, and once you beat it, you get this nice little map with 4 different kind of like sub-levels or routes you can take. Do you want to go to the ship, the palace, the tower, the castle? You do have to beat all 4 areas in order to beat the game, and all 4 areas have multiple stages. But again, they're all very, very quick. You could probably beat this game all the way through in about an hour or less. What are some of the things I love about this game? I love the characters, I love the sprites, I love that you do get an assortment of attacks, various power-ups for your weapons and defense and magic that you can pick up throughout the game, as well as I love the character sprites for the enemies, as well as the bosses. All the different bosses on each stage are very unique and interesting. The gameplay difficulty is not too hard, so any casual gamer can pick this up, play it all the way through. You might only go through a couple of dollars and quarters to beat this game, versus 20s of dollars of quarters, well, like other beat-em-up games. As you can see there, it took me no time at all to beat that first boss. You'll have a wide array of flying, swimming, and walking enemies attacking you in this game, all different kinds of fantasy species and creatures. Don't forget to pick up your special weapons. Don't forget to master this charge attack, especially when you have groups of enemies closing in on you. Charge, beat them back, and then whack them from a distance for a quick victory. Don't forget to pick up your little flasks to activate your wizard. And of course, don't forget the only way to get your wizard to cast a spell is to kick him or hit him. And whenever you do that, he will cast spells until his power meter runs out. Make your way through the pirate ship, kill the giant octopus, come back to the map of the Land of Adventure, and pick the next destination on your route. We're going to go tower. And what's really cool is you're not just going to be walking, you're also going to be flying in this game. Flying dragons, killing enemies as you go. Fly to the top of the mountain peak, enter the tower, climb the stairs of the tower, get to the top of the tower, fight this demon fire boss, but don't get burned. This is a hot battle. Once you kick his ass, you can head on over to the swamp, and don't forget to kick your wizard in the ass. That way he'll cast a spell and help you beat the enemies on your way through this level. Make it through the stage, and your reward is going to be a fight against a 4-headed Hydra beast that is ready to kick your ass at a moment's notice. This was actually one of the more challenging boss battles, had to keep jumping up and hitting the Hydra heads while they were in the air in order to kill these guys. Survive that fight, and it's time to hop on your trusty steed and make your way to the next stage. And of course, what's really cool here is you get to ride a course, man. Jump over some obstacles, some logs, kill some bad guys that shoot arrows or come at you with swords. Dodge, dip, dive, duck. Don't run over the logs. Don't get killed. Make it to the next stage. By the way, all the voices in this game appear to be German? I guess it was supposed to be that way? I don't know. I find it kind of funny. Whether it was meant to be that way or not, I don't care because it's a fantasy game, but still kind of funny to hear those German voices as you're making your way through the level. Jump! This final fight right here was one of my favorites because of all the little skeleton warriors that came popping up, and I'm a huge, huge fan of those classic puppet-type movies. You guys know what I'm talking about, like Clash of the Titans, Jason and the Argonauts. Fighting skeletons and stuff has always been one of my favorite things to do in video games. Always makes me think of Jason and the Argonauts and, you know, Clash of the Titans and movies like that. And of course, we're just going to crush this guy. We're just going to absolutely kill him and move on to the next level. Well, now we need to make our way to the palace. And of course, to get to the palace, we got to get down this mountain, so get ready for the worst case of road rash you've ever seen all over our butt cheeks, thighs, arms, elbows. We're gonna have to do whatever it takes to get down this mountain, jump over rolling boulders, kill the flying enemies, kill the monster lizard dudes as they're making their way towards us. It is a very long slide down this mountain. Once you finally get to the bottom of the mountain, grab your potions, grab your health, and make sure you use that charge attack. Told you, man, that charge attack is all you need to master this game. And then sure enough, when you get to the end of the stage, you're going to have this sub-boss, this goofy wizard guy. He's a pain in the butt, keeps disappearing on you. Takes you a minute or two to beat him, but after you get to him, it's time for the final stage. Well, we got to make our way to that final boss, but before we do, let's just bat some fish out of the air and hop on our raft and sail our way there. And just like any hero in the third act, the climax of any story, what happens? You end up getting arrested and thrown in jail, but luckily we got a wizard to break us out of prison. We're going to make our way through the prison to the final boss. And sure enough, you think you made it to the final boss, but it's just another sub-boss. Before the boss, gotta fight this other floating guy with these stupid dust dragons. Yeah! Well, kill about 200 more enemies, and you'll finally make it to the final boss in the temple, this evil knight who just happens to turn into a demon. While the final battle plays out here, let me give you my final thoughts. This particular game is available on the iiRcade home arcade platform, and they sell it for about $12.99 currently. $13. I've played it a bunch of times already. Looking forward to finally getting a chance to play it online with some of you. If you guys are interested in playing online with me, let me know in the comments below. This demon, by the way, is annoying as all hell, but then again, so is any boss battle, but we'll get him. Either way, I really enjoyed this game. I think it's really well done. I like the iiRcade's version of it. Yes, there are ways to play this game through nefarious methods, but I'm happy to support the publisher as well as iiRcade and pick this game up on the system. If you haven't done so already, I highly recommend you do so. This is a super fun game in my opinion, and depending on what paths you choose and what characters you choose, there's definitely some replay value, because keep in mind we only played as the Conan guy here, Rastan, versus playing as the chick with the whip and the thief. You got options, baby. You got options. Either way, fun game. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me those comments, feedback, reactions below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.